welcome guys to another series of house calls where I go to patients' houses and they tell me about their symptoms and I treat that. So who do we have here today?
My name's Christine.
Okay, Miss Christine. What are you dealing with?
My back is in pain all the time because I have scoliosis.
When did you get diagnosed with scoliosis?
When I was 16.
Do you know how bad the curve is?
I heard it was 27 degrees, but maybe it like reduced a little bit when I worked out. It's still really bad. I can see it in the front.
Yeah, 27 degrees is within range of trying to manage it. I'm sure you know this, but yeah, you usually don't want it to get more than, it's pretty bad if it's past 40. And you might want to get surgical intervention and things like that because sometimes people can't breathe.
I definitely feel like it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely want to try to keep that reduced. Is there anything that you do that specifically you feel like makes it worse? Like any positioning or?
I think it just hurts all the time. Yeah. But it's not like intense pain all the time. It's like waves of discomfort and I just usually like squirm around while I'm at work. Yeah.
Is that usually when you're sitting, when you're just squirming around, or just standing? Or?
Standing, sitting, like all the time. I feel it. I feel it constantly. Yeah.
What do you typically do outside of squirming? But what else do you do to help you?
Breathe. Yeah, I roll on a foam roller, or I like, dead hangs. Yeah.
All right. What else have you done in the past to help with your scoliosis?
Probably just go to the gym. I was told not to go to the gym, but I think actually going to the gym helped reduce the pain.
Okay. Who told you not to go to the gym?
A really terrible chiropractor when I was 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I learned he was wrong.
Yeah, he thought it was just gonna make it worse?
No, I think the idea behind it is if you're treating your back, it's easier to treat if you don't have muscles resisting against the treatment. So he was saying that
he didn't want it to get stronger.
Probably didn't want me to get stronger to be more difficult to manage. But that kind of doesn't make sense because if my bones aren't working the way I want them to, I need my muscles to support that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's check out your scolio. Where's the curve? Is it?
It's like in my.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty obvious. If you could actually sit facing this way. Okay.
You can see it.
So, yeah, so it's like more of a thoracic scolio. And then it kind of just comes and straighten out a little bit, get into the neck area. Okay, what you can do is let's have you sit facing towards this way, towards the camera. Lean forward to touch your toes while seated.
Oh, while seated. Okay.
Okay. And then what you can do is come back and extend your back as much as you can. Like come back, like arch your back towards the ceiling.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Is any of that painful or anything?
I feel like tension in my left hip. Like I feel stretching, but that's it. Yeah.
And lean to the side. Lean to the other side. Okay. Is any of that uncomfortable at all with?
No, I just feel stretching.
I feel stretching. Okay. And then what you can do is you can twist the other way. Okay. Is any of that uncomfortable?
No.
All right, let's have you go on your stomach here.
I think I'm pretty functional, just uncomfortable all the time.
Okay. So let's check this out right here. Okay. And what stretches do you typically do to help loosen up the scolio? I'm sure you've been taught a lot. Actually, show me that. Show me all that later. We'll go over the stretches and all that later. But first, we'll work on loosening this up as much as possible. Right, that paraspinal. So really, really tight. And let me know if I'm using too much pressure.
I think my back could usually handle a lot.
Okay.
Why do you just do one side?
So we basically want to loosen up that right side because this is the paraspinals that are pulling on the right side of your thoracic vertebrae. So basically the whole objective is to loosen this, and we want to strengthen this more, the paraspinals on this side. And we'll get into the strengthening portion very soon. But what I'm going to do is I'll adjust it.
Because my back is curved like this, but it's weird.
Yeah. It's because it's curved like this because those muscles are being pulled on the right side. So what we'll do is, so to help relax that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically spin it by applying more pressure on this side than the other when I adjust that. So take a deep breath in, breathe out. Breath in, breathe out. You doing okay?
Yeah.
All right, take a deep breath in. Let me know if it's too much pressure. Take a breathe out. There you go. It's pretty good mobility. Let's see what we got. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is actually have you go on your side. This is gonna help mobilize the entire spine.
Which side?
What's up?
Which side?
You're gonna go on your side, facing towards me.
Okay.
Left side down. Okay. Come a little bit closer. And relax this. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. Okay. And we'll face the other way. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. And we'll have you on your back. Alright, so we're gonna get the neck. It's important to make sure everything's aligned. You know, we have, this is in position, which is not as tight as your mid back, but if this is in position, it really helps everything else get back in position, and vice versa with your low back. Let's see.
What's that jerk for?
So that helps move your COC1. So basically, that's where your occiput, which is the bottom part of your skull, turns into your very first cervical vertebrae. So that helps open that up.
What is this?
This is just a stretch, stretching your upper trap area. Let me know if it's too much. And this gets more so the posterior or the back region.
I like this one. I feel like this one's always tight.
Okay. Forward, relax. All right, so you're probably not gonna be sore after this, but if you are, you would want to ice it down anywhere where you feel inflammation, just in general, if you're in pain. There's just a general rule, like if you're in pain, ice really helps with the inflammation.
Do people ice after adjustments?
Absolutely. If they're inflamed, if they're in pain, like soreness or anything like that, it really helps with it. But if it just generally just feels tight, what you can do is heat pads.
I see.
And that really helps loosen things up more.
Oh, wow.
Typically, you want to get the inflammation down first and then heat. I mean, since this is more of a chronic issue for you, it's probably more so, well, you said you're in pain, so you could always cycle it. You could do like ice for 10 minutes every hour as needed, and then you could heat, like cycle it, iced and heat 10 minutes every hour. But how do you feel?
I feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me help you out. Let's go over some scolio stretches. So basically, what you can do is, this is like more so, these are two mobility things that really help with motion of the spine, because a lot of times why people are dealing with pain with the scoliosis is because it's locked up, it's because it's really tight. So what you gotta do is you gotta loosen it up. And I would do it a couple times throughout the day. So this is one of my favorite ones, which is the hip flexor stretch. So your hips attach to your spine, and they attach to the first two vertebrae of your spine. So what you want to do is you want to loosen it up as much as possible, because you loosen that up, it loosens up the pulling on it.
Okay.
So what you could do is you just take a knee, and then you can also put like your knee on something like soft, so you don't have to like, you can do this on the floor. Usually you want to do this on a hard surface. And then what you do is grab your foot and then like lean forward.
Oh, what? Are you supposed to be on your toes?
Yeah, like that. Sorry.
Or are you just really tight?
Yeah, I'm really tight myself. So, and I don't have any balance. So basically
really
you just do this and then just like lean forward. I also did legs today.
Okay.
And my stuff is crazy right now.
Yeah, I was like, what?
So I need to be doing this stretch too. And I also chronically have tight hips. That's why I say it's my favorite one.
Okay.
So this
I
one...
thought that was more like a quad stretch.
You said what?
Isn't that more like a quad stretch?
Yeah, so your quads go to your... They attach into your hip, but then also like when you lean in deeper, it does get the quads, but it also gets like deeper into the iliopsoas.
Oh, okay.
Which is your hip flexor muscles.
Okay, yeah, I do feel it
your
like
quads,
here.
But your quads are hip flexors as well.
Okay.
So the rectus femoris, which is the quad, and then also the iliopsoas are hip flexor muscles.
Okay.
So it gets both. So you basically be doing that for about 20 seconds, like a couple times a day. And then the next one that you would be doing would basically be the cat camel one. Mm-hmm. So what you could do is, and that's like mobility for, you could do your low back, but also you're more so going to want to do it for your upper back.
I think I'm limited for like my cow stretch.
Yeah. How frequently are you doing it throughout the day?
Not a lot.
Yeah, I would do like 3-4 times a day. So for your upper portion, which is going to target more so you, so what you're going to do, or what your problem, so because you want to mobilize that, so what you can do is you want to make sure let's take off the jacket so you can see me more. So you can take your, basically like the scapulas, your shoulder bones, and then you want to just like bring them back as much as possible. And then you can like lean forward with that. And then you just basically going to go the other direction, like that. Mm-hmm. And then you come back, and then go back this way. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to do that. I would do that roughly around about 20 times. And you could also do, that's like the more important one, but you could also do your low back too to help loosen that too as well. And then just kind of come down, do the cat.
I think that's what I struggle with, actually.
You said what?
I struggle with the cat.
Okay. Well, the more you do it, the easier it gets. Clearly, I didn't do my hip stretches today, so I'm struggling with that. So with that being said, you also can do another scoliosis exercise. So that is going to be, you're basically like leaning to the sides, the ballerina stretch. So what you're going to do is I would take my foot and bring it forward. And then the next thing I would do is like while bringing it forward, I would grab my arm like this. So we're actually going to do your right foot because that's the side that's tighter. So I would put that over the left foot. Okay. And then I would grab my wrist like this and then lean to the side.
The one where your foot is pointing towards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you should be able to feel that like on the side.
How long do you do it for?
I would do it for 20 to 30 seconds. I mean, ideally.
Just the one side?
Yeah. I would just do it for one side. You said what?
For me.
Yeah, for you. So, because you want to loosen that up as much as possible, you would do that for 20, 30 seconds for that, just for that one side. Yeah. And I would do that a couple times throughout the day, but just for symmetry, what you could do, so like I would do that like 3-4 times a day. And then just for symmetry, you could do the other side for like one time a day, just to make sure like that side doesn't start to get locked up, right? So those are the 3 really important ones. Another one that you can do to help with that is you could do because you want to start strengthening it too as well. Mm-hmm. A really good way of strengthening it is a side plank, which I'm sure you know how to do. Mm-hmm. How often do you do side planks?
I don't do side planks right now.
No?
Not right now.
All right.
No, I used to.
Yeah, well, start it up again. So you want to strengthen the left side because that's the weak side, right?
So do I lay on the left side?
Yeah, so basically you're just going to do a side plank on the left side. Mm-hmm. So basically what you would do is you would just lean on the side, and then what you could do is you would put your feet like this, essentially on a flat surface. It's going to look a little weird.
Over.
Yeah. And then what you can do is just bring up your hips and then just lean on that side. Make sure it's not like too low or too high. Mm-hmm. And then I would just hold that. You should be able to feel that firing on that side. And then I would hold that for like 2 to 3 minutes, and that would really help strengthen that and straighten out that scoliosis.
Okay. So, cross over and then pull my wrist towards the direction I'm lean for 30 seconds, three to 4 times a day, and then one time the other side for symmetry, and then plank on the side that I'm also trying to strengthen.
Yeah, there you go. And you'll be in a really good spot with that.
Oh, okay. I think that was hard for me because I was like, always thinking like, oh, it's crooked this way, so I always try not to lean that way. But you're saying I have to lean that way? Why?
So basically what's happening is that it's really tight, right? It's really tight on that right side.
But it feels wrong for me to lean this way.
It feels wrong because it's tight. That's why. Basically what it's doing is it's pulling. It's tight because it's pulling on that side.
So
it's fine.
I want to do that to stretch. So
you want to loosen it. Oh, right? Okay. And the best way to loosen it is lean to the other side. Because if you lean to the other side, it's still going to feel good because it's already tight, right? It's already in that comfortable position, which is why it can feel wrong when people get adjusted for the first time because they've been tightened up their entire lives. And that's why we get that reaction of our body being sore because we're just used to being out of position for so long. And it's like a shocking experience a lot of times. Sometimes people cry after getting adjusted. It's not the norm. But it's a very emotional experience because a lot of people get to 40, 50 years old and they've just been locked up their entire lives and then they finally get that release, and it's just a very, very traumatic experience sometimes, but also emotional because we're finally loosening things up. Yeah, exactly, and we're just releasing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions outside of that?
It's just like it's trippy to think that I have to lean the one way because I've always been trying to go this way, and now I'm being told it's not that way.
Yeah, it's not that way. No.
It's a hard truth.
Most of them are. No, not most of them. A lot of truths are hard. Thank you for tuning in to House Calls, and I will see you guys next week for the next one.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
You need like a little name for these guys.
Oh, what guys?
These guys.